We're good.
Okay, well, at least I know the answer to number 3.
So it's the first one.
Yeah.
So we just don't.
Alexis, did you look through this? Did you understand it at all?
I watched the videos. I read through the chapter. It is just like a foreign language to me.
I couldn't believe, because the videos helped me so much last week, and this week I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and I was so excited to like watch the videos and take notes, but I was like, what do I take notes on?
I know. I couldn't figure out the videos this week either.
It was
I
so
couldn't.
hard.
And he was going so fast. So I didn't get it either. All right. Well, we'll just do the best we can, I guess.
Fingers crossed, right?
Yeah. Okay, for the next 2 questions, let the null and alternative hypotheses be, the null is mean of 8, and the alternative is the mean is less than 8. Assume that the population standard deviation is not known. Becca collects a sample size of N9 and computes X bar is 11 and S is 6. So we do have that. We do have that formula where T, which is what we're trying to find, I think, is the X bar, which is 11, minus the mean, which is 8. Well, wait a minute. The first question, we only even have to do the calculations. It says, is the sigma unknown? It says right in the thing, it's not known. So that would be no, right?
That's what I would think.
Because it says the population standard deviation is not known. Well, I found out, I guess, that the S, when it has S, that means a sample mean, and the sigma means a population mean. So the sample deviation is known because it's 6, but the population standard deviation is not known. Okay. What is the value of T? So did you guys write down the formula for that?
So that formulation was T equals X bar minus what?
The mu.
Oh, okay.
Divided by S times N squared. So S is 6 and the sample size is 9.
So, sorry, I just have trouble with like being able to actually find where the original.
Okay, so it says that.
There we go.
The top says, you know, what our little numbers are. Mm-hmm. And if the formula is T equals X bar minus mean, so we know the X bar from the top is 11, mm-hmm. minus the mean, which it says up there is 8.
Mm-hmm. S is 6.
Yeah, divided by S, which is 6, times the square root of 9, because that's the sample size from the top. What?
I got 1.5.
That's what I got. Okay. Use the following values which were pulled from the data file, body temperature, for the next 5 questions. Copy and paste them into your software. What software? XPSS, I guess.
I think so. Great.
Use the null hypothesis that the mean is 98.6, and the alternate hypothesis is mean is greater than 98.6, and the level of significance, A, is 0.05. Okay, this is where I'm lost.
What is the ribbon? Oh, is that X?
Yeah, I'm bringing my SPSS up. All right. Okay, copy and paste. Wait a minute, this will not let me copy and paste. Can you copy and paste from your quiz?
Mine isn't letting me.
It's not letting me copy and paste. Is it letting anybody else?
Mm-mm.
Okay, read them to me and I'll put them in.
98.
Okay.
99.6.
Whoops. Second was 99.6, sorry.
Yes. And then 97.8. And then
Okay.
97.6. 98.7. 98.4. 98.9. 97.1. 99.2. 97.4. 99.1. 96.9. 98.8. 99.9. 96.8. And then 97. And then 98.7. 97.6.
Okay, I'm sorry, wait a minute. I got 97 and 98.7.
Yes. And
okay,
then
what's the next?
and then 97.6.
Okay.
And then 98.7.
Okay.
And then 98.2.
Okay, so I have it in here, but now what?
Use the
compare the means, maybe?
Do we have to somehow put in the
No
hypothesis and stuff?
Okay, well, I put it in and then I went to analysis and then I went to, hang on, I went to analysis and then I went to compare means and then I went to the means. And what I got is that the mean of those numbers is 98.22. And the standard deviation, and N is 20, and the standard deviation is not 0.92201. So what is X bar? So X bar is the population mean, and I'm guessing this is our population. So the mean I got was 98.22. What is S? Sample mean. I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
What is a
So
t-square?
do we have to use the numbers at the top, like the null hypothesis, the alternative, and then the level of significance somehow?
Well, what we're trying to find out is if that null hypothesis is true or if it's really the alternative hypothesis that is true.
Mm.
So the mean of the hypothesis is 98.6, and then the alternative mu is more than 98.6.
Oh, okay.
But I have no idea, how do you find the S? How do you find the T? Let me try one more thing. Hi.
Oh, here are the instructions for conducting the one sample t-test in SPSS. So you
Do you
did
go
that.
Sorry.
You went to analyze and you went to compare means, and then right beneath means it says one sample t-test.
Okay, I just did that.
I
did that, so it says that okay, here we go. It says that the mean, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The mean is 98.22.
Mm-hmm.
The T is 476.407. The DF, what was the DF? I forgot what DF meant. Are they going to even ask for that?
I don't think so. Just
Mm-mm.
S. And the p-value.
And okay, the S or the sigma two tails 0.000. I don't know.
Listen.
The lower level or the lower quadrant is 97.789, and the upper is 98.652.
Did it say what the p-value was?
The T?
Yeah.
P. Oh, P. No, I think the P value is what we get when we use the applet. I think we figure out the other things and then put something in the applet to get the P value.
Oh, okay.
So
what was S then?
I don't know. Well,
Oh, okay.
it said the sigma two-tailed, so both ends is 0.000, but I don't know. I have a standard error mean, whatever that is. Okay, let's try what the S. The S is the standard sample mean. So the S is.
Would the S be the number of the?
Okay, look at the top. Is the S the 0.05? Significant.
So. How many numbers are in that list? Is that the sample?
Oh, how many numbers are in the list?
That doesn't make sense either.
20.
I don't know.
So I know that the T-score came out as 476.407, but we have to put. I think we had to put the p-value in that applet. And the link to the applet, I think, is in the top. And do you put? I have no idea, you guys. I didn't understand that whole 1 degree of freedom, 2 degrees of freedom.
Me either.
Should I try to see if we can find one online?
P-value calculator?
No, I mean like if somebody else did the same problems.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's
Or should we keep going? Or should we keep going and see if we can
There's just
figure it
another
out?
one with the same questions. And the first question is, what's the p-value?
Okay. Okay, let me go to, I'm going to go to the textbook real quick. But see, the problem is the p-value, I don't think they explained that on in the book. Okay. Okay, analyze, compare means, and then one sample t-test, which I did. Okay, your null hypothesis will state that mu is equal to some number. Oh, you know what? I forgot to, somebody needs to read me these instructions from the textbook, because like I went to the sample test, but is anybody on the textbook
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was there. I just didn't know if you knew what you were. Yeah, I didn't want to be telling you what to do.
No. I did the first step, but then it says your null hypothesis, move the variable containing your data values into the test variable box. So I did not do that. So let me start over here. So you go to analyze, compare means, one sample t. Okay, the test value. The test value is the 98.6, right? Okay, so I think the S is 0.081, I think. Ugh. I'm not sure, guys.
Why is this so hard? Should we look at another group and see like how they did it?
I think so. Here,
I hate to resort to that, but
Or at least to check and see like if that 0.081 is right, like we're trying the best we can. We don't even know teacher, so I feel like if they really want us to be each other's teachers, then that's what they're gonna get, is when they're confused students. We're gonna do what we can.
Okay, so we go to group collaboration on lesson 11. Post your new thread. Ah, there is nobody on here. There's nobody's done it.
oh
Yeah. I think a lot of people do it on Thursday.
I want to call the TA so bad and
yeah,
say,
where is
this is
she?
stupid. Huh?
Yeah, where is she?
I'm going to try to find who this person is, because
what I get mad about is the fact that this is a math class. So one, all of our answers to like our tests, all the grading is done through the computer. It's electronic. And most of these videos aren't from our actual teacher. They're from like just like, whatever fits. And there is a teacher, and I don't know, possibly a TA benefiting from not even putting any effort into the class.
And we pay the same amount as on campus.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what I have issues with, is that there's teachers like teaching classes and we're not actually getting taught the same as anyone else. And it's great, like, oh, after the test is done, I'll tell you what you all did wrong. And it's like, okay, that doesn't help me because
yeah,
I already failed my test. Thanks, teacher. You were really looking out for me.
Yeah.
And like the on-campus teaching.
Where would I find out who this TA person is?
She comments on our stuff in like previous group collaborations. I'm trying to remember her name.
I'm trying to find it here.
I thought she like is supposed to like come in on our session sometime.
Yeah, apparently randomly we're supposed to be like looking out for an email like once probably this semester that said, I'm gonna hang out with you guys, let me know. And I'm like,
where's that email?
Not helpful halfway or a quarter or 3/4 into the semester. I don't know. I have too much sass.
No, I 100% agree.
I did not leave a very good review
on this class.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I've not given. There's a couple there. I've given less than stellar reviews. I think Sister Wilkinson, she is available. Like I called her on the phone the other day, and she answered right away and stayed with me a long time to figure out that SPSS upload thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I really need some help with like teaching me how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
I cannot find.
Yes. I wish that they like did like a video of like her on a whiteboard like doing it out, like sample questions, like similar to ours, because that would be so much help, like more helpful.
And not just the TA person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then also like there's a way where you can actually show like the TV, like the computer screen. So like our teacher could actually like get on their computer.
Oh, screen share. Yeah.
So show us how to use this SPS program, you know, rather than trying to read about it and
try
to figure it out.
There was a video in the very beginning about how to use the SPSS, but it went so fast, and that was before we even downloaded it, so it meant nothing to me.
Yeah.
Okay, how I don't know how to find this TA person's. I see Sister Wilkinson's information. I guess I see if you guys can find it. Okay, I see the technology folder, but I don't see any.
I don't see anything either.
I feel like in the very beginning, she may have told us who the TA was, maybe. But I'm going to go to the very beginnings of the announcements, the very start.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go.
Okay. I don't see. think I'm going to email her, but she probably won't answer right away. Unless somebody wants to call her. Do you want to call her, Cassie? Because I just called her yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
I said, oh my goodness.
What's she gonna do? Flunk you? She won't flunk you. I mean, you know.
That's true.
Use some of that sass. Say, we
Yeah,
cannot figure out this
trouble.
testing.
That was what gets me in trouble, is that sass and not being able to hold my tongue.
Me too. And I'm older, so I'm probably way worse. I'm like, I'll be like, what do you think? What do you think of these people? How do you think these people can learn this?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to, trying to go through that homework, and it
all right. I try. No, you email her at least.
Oh, the p-value is the area in the two tails beyond the test statistic.
Okay.
So the p-value is equal to sig dot two-tailed.
Okay, so that's why I put 0.081.
So that's the S. So that's a p-value though. So it is an S.
Oh, that's the p-value. So the p-value would be the 0.081.
0.81. Is that what's that sig SIG dot came up as?
0.081. Yeah. I have no idea on S though.
I'm trying to figure out the S.
The S is the sample. Is the sample mean. So I'm guessing the sample mean is 98.6 maybe. But I don't know where this significance A equals 0.05 comes in. What's that?
Yeah, why does that matter in this?
I don't know.
Did we ever figure out how to get in contact with the TA?
No.
Oh, man. That's so frustrating.
But we figured out about the p-value. We think the p-value is 0.081.
Oh, okay.
And the S is not 0.8 or 0.081.
I'm going to guess. I'm just going to put it in there because I don't care. I'm going to put that the S is 98.6 because the sample mean is what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what is the p-value? 0.081.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But see, what's so frustrating is the p-value, we get a p-value in a totally different way in the lesson before, right?
Yeah, because this is basically us without any information is what.
Okay.
Because they're not giving us the standard deviation and all that other.
Okay, so what is the correct decision based on the evidence? Fail to reject the null hypothesis or reject the null hypothesis? The hypothesis is that the null hypothesis is that the standard mean or the mean is 98.6, and the alternative is that the mean is over 98.6. And
less than
on the X bar is 98.22. So we want to.
Alternative hypothesis is correct because it was less than 98.6, not greater than.
So we failed to reject the hypothesis, right?
Hold on. We
We would reject the null hypothesis if the
think-
mean was greater than 98.6.
Why
But
greater
it's
than
not. It's not. Pardon?
the alternative hypothesis is that that mean is less than 98.6.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading that backwards. You're absolutely right. There's
You're totally
there's
fine.
less
Totally fine. But
than 8.6. So we would reject the null hypothesis, right?
I think, but I'm not very good at this.
Well, no, Snooks. We have to wait. Okay, let's go on to the next. I'll be happy to put in the answers and see if we got them wrong. I'm fine with that.
Oh my goodness. You're perfect.
Okay, so use the following values which were pulled from the data file Baby Boom for the next 6 questions. Why would they pull it? Why wouldn't they just have us go to that?
Click to it, right? Like, and it opens up in SPS. I'm like, this is stupid.
Why? And we can't copy and paste it. So why can't we just do it from that? Oh, well. For the next 6 questions, these values are the wait time in minutes between births at the hospital. Copy and paste them into SPSS.
Oh, but we can't copy and paste.
Okay. The hospital claims that the average time between births is 40 minutes and plans its resource allocation based on this claim. You want to test their claim. So you select the mean to be 40 and the alternate is just not 40. I don't understand about that level of significance though. Let me see if I can find something about that. Because that seems like it would be important.
Yeah, why would they include that in the information that's given if we don't use it? Other than just to confuse us.
Okay, 5 steps to hypothesis testing with sigma unknown. You state the hypothesis, which we did. You determine the level of significance, which is mostly given to us in class. Then you compute this test statistics with the formula. You determine the p-value based on the test statistics, use an applet. Reject if the p hypothesis is less than the level of significance. Oh.
Hold on. In the homework, there is a file that says Baby Boom.
Yeah, but there's a lot more numbers than that.
Oh, really? Well, that's not helpful.
Well, go ahead and open it and just see, because this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 21 numbers.
Oh, it's an Excel file. For real?
How many numbers are in that file?
Hold on. Oh, there we go. Hold on. It's like it's making me do Excel. I found it. Okay. There are around 44.
44.
Oh my gosh.
So like double the number that we.
BYU Idaho Math Department, are you listening to this?
For real. We love our teachers.
All for help.
And like the teachers on campus are so helpful, like so helpful, and they care about their students so much, and that's why I loved it. And this online experience has made me question my membership of the church, and no, I'm just kidding. And everything else in life. Just kidding.
Yeah, because all things should be equal, right? In the eyes of the Lord. Okay, so give me the numbers. Feed me the numbers.
Okay, so 59, 14,
Okay.
37,
Okay.
62, 68, 2.
68?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 62, then 68?
Yeah.
And then 2?
And then 2. And then
Okay.
15,
Okay.
9,
Uh-huh.
157, 27,
Okay.
and 37, 2, 55, 86, 14, 4, 40, 36, 47, 9, and 61.
Okay. So we want to analyze this with the one sample t-test, and our test value is 40. Okay, so that means the t is 0.006. Okay, so what's the questions we have?
I think what's the p-value?
Okay,
Yep.
we determined the p-value was that sig, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 996. Okay, then what's the next question?
What decision do you make? Either reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject.
Wait a minute. Isn't there any other question about 40?
Nope.
Okay, so the mean, by the way, just so you know, the mean says it is 40.0. Are we supposed to do 4 numbers, or I guess it doesn't matter? 40.05. So if the p-value is 0.996, because that's the sig tail you were talking about, right, Cassie?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and if the mean is 40.05, then it would be the alternative because it's not 40.
Yeah, so you would reject it?
Okay. Oh my gosh, ridiculous. Okay. You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use the alternative hypothesis that mu is less than 40, right? You keep the same level of significance. See, that's what I don't know. What is this level of significance? Is there anything in the online textbooks about the level of significance?
Isn't the level of significance have to deal with like your confidence? Because like you would like plus or minus that level of significance or something. I don't know.
No, because that's the confidence interval. That's the confidence interval, right? Wait a minute. Okay, we want to state the null hypothesis and the level of significance, which we did. Okay, so I don't know what the level of significance has to do with anything, or the degrees of freedom. If I have to take this test, if I have to take this class over, I'm dropping out.
Seriously though.
Oh.
Like, honestly, I talked to my husband and I was like, if I fail this class, like I'm gonna like if I know I'm gonna fail this class, I'm gonna go through every single one of the tests. Because like afterwards you can go through and kind of place it together, you know? Like I'm gonna go through all the tests, I'm gonna take pictures of all the tests, I'm gonna focus on how exactly I got things wrong. So at least I have a way to teach myself because there is absolutely no teacher.
I think we have to put something into the applet for the level of significance.
I just don't get what that 3 degrees of freedom is, or degrees of free, I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine, guys. I'm emailing her right now. And I'm going to tell her we are freaking frustrated. You can say things like that when you're old.
I just don't know how everybody else is doing, you know? Like how, I don't know.
Like, are we the only ones struggling, or? Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's some people who are just not like naturally good at math, which is so annoying.
I said my group is beyond frustrated.
It would be nice just to have some like videos of her giving examples, like if she wants to share her screen and record it, because I know there are teachers that do that. I've had multiple teachers explaining like theories and stuff, like English this way. And like if you like, they don't even need to do that with English stuff, but they do it to help out their students. Like math, I need to be shown step-by-step process, especially with computer programming. Like I'm not a computer programmer. I don't know how to use these technological things. You know, I didn't sign up for programming. That's another thing I really dislike about the online courses, is that they focus on becoming more computer literate and becoming a programmer rather than the actual substance of the classes.
Let me get my charger.
I'm putting, here's what I'm putting. Okay, I put Sister Wilkinson, my group is beyond frustrated. We cannot figure out these homework quiz problems from the textbook or from the videos. We also cannot find the info on Contact HTA. Where can we find this info? We're also wondering if at some time you could do an online class with the problems using the SPSS, because none of us can seem to figure it out, this technology out. We are more visual than read it from a textbook and understand it, people.
Seriously though.
Any help would be appreciated. We all feel like we're going to flunk this class. Help.
Yes.
That was perfect.
I just sent it. She's probably so tired of hearing from me, because I've never, ever, ever, ever really had to contact a teacher about much of anything till now.
Same. It was like, oh, I've become deathly ill. Can I turn this in tomorrow? That's the most contact I've ever had with.
Yeah,
well,
me too.
And like, what's weird is that my other online classes that I'm taking right now, they all like each teacher does a video each week with us, and that's super helpful. I mean, and they're not, I mean, math teachers. I mean, that is like the easy stuff that I do get, but it's like math. I need direction.
Okay. they do the TA does do a video of the homework assignment. He goes through each question. Did you know that?
Where?
Okay, if you go to the lesson 11 and go to the individual prep. Okay, see where it says note. It says step 1, step 2, step 3, and it says lesson 11 video tutorial.
Gotcha.
Do you see that on your lesson 11 individual prep? Okay, so if you click on the lesson 11 video tutorial, it is of the TA going through those preparation assignment problems at the top of the page. But I still couldn't figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah, like I need the teacher doing videos. Like that's what we need.
Question 2. Using your calculator or SPSS, compute the sample mean and sample standard deviation for the 15.
It's like, how do you do that? Don't tell me to do these certain things. Yeah, just pull the sample mean out of your pants and just, calculate it. Like,
okay, let's go to the next. You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use the alternative that mu is less than 40. Okay, what did we decide? It's actually a little more than 40.
Yeah.
40.05. And you keep the same level of significance. I don't understand what the level of significance is. Did the p-value increase or decrease? Okay, I think
at least with these multiple choice ones, we can, and these ones have only had like 2 options. We will be able to get those right regardless.
Yeah. I'm going to put decrease. But the frustrating part is I don't care if it's multiple choice. I want to know how to do it.
Exactly.
Okay, so the alternative is that mu is less than 40. So we are going to fail to reject the null hypothesis, I think. What is the limit? What is the lower limit of the confidence level? Okay, this I think I had.
Yay!
Okay. It's a negative. How can it be a negative?
Uh-oh.
Round to 1 decimal place.
But it says 90% confidence interval of the difference.
Now construct a 95% confidence interval for the true mean wait time.
Okay, I've got a 95% confidence. What did it? What is the lower and what is the upper? Okay, I'm just going to put this because that's what it says, and I'm going to turn it in, and I don't care. I have a terrible attitude right now about it. So this says that the lower is, you know what? Let me double check if I've got the right information. So this is about the wait time, right? Okay, T sample, the variable, it's 40. Okay, I have minus 16.5014. So it'd be 501 for the bottom.
Wait,
and the upper.
Minus what?
Okay, negative 16.501.
So it says round to 1 decimal place. Would be just negative 16.5.
Okay. Yeah, and then for the upper, 16.6 if it's 1 decimal place. So negative 16.5 on the lower and 16.6 on the upper. I'm saving it. I'm going to submit the quiz because this is so frustrating for me. And we got a 70%. Okay. So we got number 3 is correct. Number 4 is correct. Number 5 is correct. Number 6 is correct. Number 7 is not correct because we don't know what S is.
Mm-hmm.
The T-score, nope, we didn't get that correct on 8. So we missed. I wonder how long we have to complete another time around.
Till tonight.
So we
Or
missed
till
7,
tomorrow night.
we missed 7, 8, and 9. We got 10 right. We got 11 right. We got 12 wrong. And that is just a 2.
So it's going to be fail to reject then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 13 is correct. 14 is correct. And 15 and 16 are incorrect. And every single one of those questions are SPSS stuff.
Yep.
Well, except for the number 12. But we probably got that wrong because we didn't put the numbers in right. Ugh.
This is what it is we are not program majors. So when they tell us to use these different programs, like we're never going to use them again, and they don't show us how to properly use them. We need videos to be able to understand how to input these things, or else we're not going to be able to pass this class.
No, and they don't, and they need to not rush through it. Like we know how to, they need to go step 1. You put this number in here, you press that number in there.
Yeah, because even with fixing those questions that we could, we got a 70%.
Right. And so that means that my homework, I'm not going to be able to do the homework quiz because I don't know how to do the SPSS stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You should text us if you hear back from her.
I will. You know what? I am going to. I wonder if you could do a live chat on here and find out where to find a TA in the math department. Hey. Okay, I'll work on it. Are you guys off to do other things?
Yeah. Our post office here closes at 4. So I have to go over and check our P.O. box because we live in the middle of nowhere and don't have a mailbox.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
For real. Like,
where do you live?
It's called Killdeer. So that just shows you. It's in North Dakota. We drive
Oh wow.
45 minutes to church. And
why are you living there?
Yeah.
No offense, but like, why are you living there? Do your husband have a job? Or?
Yeah. So my husband's father owns a water hauling company for the oil field work that goes on up here. So
okay.
My husband has been driving a semi-truck since he turned 18, and now he's a truck boss up here. And his dad also just bought a ranch last summer, so we've been.
I have 60 ounces left. Way to go.
And if it's up where they're doing the oil work, that's going to be very remote.
Yeah, so it's a pretty small town. I think there's like 300, 400 people here.
Wow.
Yeah.
My gosh.
So I gotta go to the post office.
Yay!
Okay. Well, I will try to find something out because I think I honestly think, and the other problem is the first person who was going to tutor me, she's got depression problems. The second one looked at it and they're like, I have no idea what the software is. I don't think I can help you. If I don't know areas, but they're just people who know how to do statistics, you know.
Yeah.
They're not software people.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to call and raise some heck, I think. Because I cannot.
I don't blame you.
And I'm going to tell them, you can expect to have a call from us twice a week.
Yeah. A video
this
chat,
time.
actually, as she goes through and shows us how to do this stuff.
Who does?
I said a call as well as a video chat request so she can show us how to do this stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
My review was very, very poor. Like,
yeah.
I railed in the comment section. I was like, this is insane. We're students without a teacher, and that's not what I'm paying for.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. I know.
And there are ways that they can do it online. I have been doing online for 2 years now, and this is not how you handle a class.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, let us know. Text us and
What an adventure.
send an email too.
Cassie, you think a lot like I do. Okay, BYU Idaho math department. They're getting a phone call from me. What? There's not even a phone number on here.
Wow. Yeah, and then you have to go through like their symphony of waiting, which I hate. I hate that.
I'm doing a live chat right now, and they always want your I number. Oh my gosh, I have to look it up every time.
Right?
I don't know my I number either.
So
I always
where
have
in
to
the
pull
world
it up. You can pull it up on your student information just right on the site.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I always do it because I cannot remember. I didn't have enough numbers in my head for ever. Well, I will go post this. Hopefully RTA watches all the way to the end because I don't think she does.
I don't even care.
You guys do such a great job.
I hope she does. I hope she does. And in reality, it's not her fault.
Well, I don't think either of them go through the videos. Like they comment and they're like, "Oh, you did so good. Great job." And it was like, if you watch the video, you would have realized we got a 60 on this quiz. That's not okay. That's not a great job. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm on a live chat now. I will text you guys.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.